Day 37 of my 30-day van conversion challenge. Today I'm installing the bed. I'm using the IKEA beams, so I first needed to attach the brackets to the wall. I measured the height of the first one that I installed and then made sure that all of the others matched that. Next I needed to add the slats. I'm using Velcro to attach these as I saw someone recommend it online and I thought it sounded like a really good and easy way of doing it. Because the bed is slightly shorter, I had to cut off one plank and trim two of the others to make it fit around the curves of the van. I ran out of Velcro to complete it all, but this is how it's looking right now. Then I started installing the drawer slides for the bed drawers. These were so much easier to do than the pantry, and I felt like I got them done in record time. I used a spare batten to help keep the part on the drawers level, and I was so happy when I found out that they fitted first time. I secured the drawers to the bed wall and then I was done and it was time to move on to the worktop. I really wanted to be able to keep my worktop offcut as a backsplash, but I wasn't sure that it was going to fit as well as the sink and tap. So I spent a bit of time trying to figure that out and I sadly decided that it would not fit. I measured the hole for the tap first, making sure it was central to the sink cupboard, and then I started drilling the hole. I'd seen a tip that if you drill on both sides when using a hole saw, it makes a good clean cut, so I tried that and it worked really well. Next I started planning my sink cutout. I was terrified throughout this whole worktop process because I really didn't want to mess it up and cut in the wrong place, and let's face it, it wouldn't have been a surprise if I'd managed to do it at this point. I used the plunge saw to do the majority of the cut and then I finished it off with the jigsaw and sanded the edges to make it smooth. I added an extra hole into the offcut so I could use it as a removable sink cover. I'm so glad that this job is done and that I didn't mess it up. This is how the van's looking at the end of day 37 and I will be back tomorrow with day 38.